Good afternoon. Calm down. I'm happy here to be talking, finally defending the proper position. The government shows a lack of respect for life, a lack of respect for peace, and it's surprising how someone can be so peacefully and happily and optimistically talking about creating a new full army with a navy, with an air force, with all the powerful things enough to fight against China, Russia, and the United States. How can you sleep at night? Well, they talk about not wanting to replace the armies, but they admit in the same sentences, in the same paragraphs, or in the same minute, that they will long-term abolish national armies. They are risking the sovereignty of the states. But worse than that, and this is the main argument that I want to show you, they are degenerating the European Union, because the European Union is an institution that was an achievement, a symbol of Europe finally surpassing that age that was full of wars, those centuries that seemed that the war was happening here all the time. Why is the parliament in Strasbourg? Because it shows the union of France and Germany, those states that seem to never be friends. Yes?
But don't you think the reason why we have the European Union is that we have overcome this nationalism, and the final result and the completion of this would be to have a common European army and not the possibility that French and Germans could, in theory, still combat themselves?
No, that's not. The symbol of a nation shouldn't be having an army. The union of the people shouldn't be that we can all die with the same flag, or that we can all die with the same commander. No, the union of the people should be that we can all live peacefully together, and that we can all work along to develop ourselves better for the future. So, we could support plenty of ways to unite the people of this continent, but not the war way, not the way, not all together going to kill the foreigners. So, number one, this is degenerating the European image of peace and all that it has achieved. Number two, this is threatening to the foreign countries, because the European army will for sure be one of the most powerful ones, and it will seem that we are having again, as we had in the past, imperialistic pretensions. It will seem that we are getting ready to make Hitler's dream become true, to make the living space. We can start in the north of Africa and later retake the English colonies. What do you like? All is possible with the European army. Yes, of course, you're not thinking of that. But once we have the army, those that are like that, the right-wing parties, will try to fall in the temptation of using the European army for imperialistic reasons. Yes?
Why are you constantly equating armies with war and not peace?
Because an army is an organization to kill. It's an organization to repress. It's an organization for that. You should be very naive to think that an army is an organ of peace. An organ of peace is this: a parliament in which we discuss. We should instead better work to develop better diplomatic relationships with the rest of the world to avoid ever falling again into a war. And I think we are doing well, and I think that all what you're saying is completely unnecessary. There's no real threat. There's no, lack of already military alliances that could serve this way, like the NATO or other alliances that countries can still, thank God, freely, sovereignly form themselves. So this, in conclusion, the two arguments I presented, this will degenerate the image of peace of the European Union, and this will be threatening to others, provoking the temptation of becoming imperialistic again. And we shouldn't return to that past.
Thank you for that speech. I would like to invite the Deputy Prime Minister to the floor. Here.